Look at your boy in all his splendor. That's the true king right there. Look at the true king. Man with the belt. Oh, yeah, the wedding. Well, you would have thought it was my wedding the way I took over. I had a blast. Cino had a blast. But this is the return. Return of the king. Oh, yeah. It's the return of the king, baby. I am back. For a limited time only. No. So, everything was predicated on this wedding. I had a lot of business to take care of. So, I wasn't around as much as possible. Now, we're going to talk about a few things here because today I feel free. Even though I had fun yesterday, I feel a bit relieved now. Weight's off my shoulder. The wedding's behind me. So I got a good 7 days before I got to take care of some more business. But now I can get real full into a lot of things that I couldn't really get into the way I wanted to. And that's gonna happen coming up today, tomorrow. You finna get hit with everything. Cause I still ain't told y'all nothing about Mel Tucker yet. See how I didn't say nothing about that yet? Because now there's more stuff to say. And shouts out to Ticket TV. Ticket's been on it. He been killing it, crushing it for about 2 months now. So shouts out to him for staying on top of everything. I've been trying to keep up. I'm like, man, couldn't really do it. Had the wedding and all that stuff to get to. But now things about to turn around a little bit. So let's first talk about this. Look at this. Oh, I already got Vlad. This Drake daddy gonna get involved in the Joe Budden situation. Drake, you still throwing comments at Joe Budden. Yeah, guys with their Best Buy mic. Like, really? How corny? You're getting cornier and cornier even with your insults. Guys who's making a living with their Best Buy microphones. It's like, dude, you just really corny right now, dog. Just give it up, okay? You're not even, you're losing, enjoying even saying nothing. You got Birdman, you got Birdman, and you got your daddy coming up talking for you. You losing a battle that ain't even a battle. Your daddy out here speaking for you on something that don't even concern him or even worthy speaking on. The guy gave an opinion on your album, a critique, something everybody else do. Everybody else who kissing ass about the album, y'all ain't got nothing to say about them. Because he don't like the album, there's a problem. Yeah, he's announced, Drake announced he's taking a break after this album for mental stress. So if you put that announcement out, you know you've dropped the dud. Ain't nobody gonna drop their best work or something that is equivalent to good work and say, I think I'm gonna take a break now. You say that to try to get some sympathy. Because what you put out was do. J. Cole come over there and take over your whole album with one verse. He just crushed your whole album. And that was the first time I heard Drake not really hold his own on a song with somebody like that. That was just unheard of. He did it effortlessly. And it was like he was dissing Drake on the song, and Drake didn't even know it. I'm like, dog, he dissing you right on the record. And I'm like, it's okay, dog. You dropped a brick. Everybody drop a brick every now and then. This one's a brick, dog. You need a break. You need to go away. Let people miss you for a minute. You was just doing a tour. You don't just do a tour, then come and drop a new album. Let people miss you for a minute. Then you come back. Joe Budden is going to get his critique on. That's what he does. But you're making Joe Budden's comments relevant. Have you just ignored it and ignored Joe? It wouldn't be getting magnified. Have you ever thought about that? Any one of you guys, Monkey Suit Dennis and everybody else. I mean, Drake Daddy come out cussing. Then you got Birdman out here trying to come out here and diss. It's crazy.
Like you put out a quality project.
Monkey Suit Dennis. Yeah, he come out with this. It's a effing shame a young artist can't do his own thing and enjoy his own glory without some old hating motherfucker trying to bust his bubble because he got nothing going on, and to mention or put a limit on what age anyone should be dealing with is none of his goddamn business as long as they're of legal age. I'm sick of these old effing haters effing with my son. If you don't like what he does, keep it moving, motherfucker. He's not bothering you. Oh my goodness. Monkey Suit did this, boy. Nobody is bothering your son. He gave a critique on the album. Maul likes the album because he's Maul. Then Birdman come in. Birdman. Joe Budden, calm down, brother. You not built for this real gangster it. It got to get real. He got to calm down. He's not saying anything. He gave a critique on the album and didn't speak again. What do he need to calm down? What does he need to calm down, Birdman? So what y'all want to do? Beat the man up? I know. He's saying something that everybody else is saying it. Nobody's saying it because Joe is saying it. I said it before I heard it. Joe said a word. So we rush to judgment. But nobody said anything about rushing to judgment when he had dropped an album and it was fire. Everybody, oh, and we all rushed to judgment to run out and say how dope the album was. When he dropped, first song came out with Full Smoke or Free Smoke. I forgot what the name of that album was. But the album After Views, when he had Free Smoke on there, and as soon as Free Smoke came out, Drake album is a bomb. I'm listening to it right now. I'm like, dog, it just dropped. So you're probably listening to Free Smoke and you're losing your mind already. Listen to the album first. More Than Life. Yeah, More Life. Now, More Life was dope. Drake was dropping hit after hit after hit. You had a 10-year run, over 10 years. You can say, or you can have one that missed. This one missed. Yeah. Mr. Holmar. Yeah, Mr. Holmar. My thing is, if you're an artist and you want to remain an artist, then continue to do the things that brought you to the forefront. Yeah, it was an outdoor wedding. Got your boy a little messed up. In my olden age. I hear something, wow! Something, wow! Yeah, your boy Cino was doing it big. The one true king. Got his Oscar and everything. There's only one Karceno. What's up, HD Vision? Thanks for the super chat. Super chat work, everybody. Free the guys. Marty Marlin fam. Gia. Oh, the beautiful Haitian sisters. There's the groom. OG done got married. Look at me with the James Prince pose. They're the girls. Yeah, we had a great time. A great time. I tell you, I haven't had that much fun at a wedding in a minute. But there's only one true champ. One true king it is. There he is. The true king. No, no, no. Dog, there are no good songs but one. The track with 21 is okay. The only good song is on there is the one with with J. Cole, that first person shooter. Other than that, that whole album can be flushed. Oh, thank you so much, Denise. All right, so that's why I'm like, how are you mad at Joe? How are you mad at Joe over this? That don't make no sense. No. You see, the problem is simple when you look at it in the dearest of terms. Like Drake wants attention for something that he really don't got nothing to do with, really, in actuality. You know, it's like you can't sway the public to like something that's dog crap. Mm-hmm. Well, here's the thing. As I told you about all of these different things that's transpiring with them, the music industry is losing a lot of money and they're not really signing a lot of rap acts. What they're doing is pushing these agenda based, basically industry plants and putting them in place. All these chicks look alike and they all like doing stripper songs. Nothing sticks out and they're pushing them to the top of the forefront. Well, what do I think about LeBron James and Deion Sanders? A lot of people were saying like you gotta talk about LeBron and Da. I mean, and all that. LeBron's doing anything he can to get some type of attention or a buzz after me or anything. He wants somebody to mention his name, whether it's good or bad. Now, I remember Prime saying, I've smiled at people who have said the most terrible things about me and they think I don't know, right? And then LeBron says something like, do it all the time. And by now, they should know I don't forget a doggone thing, right? Now, I've never seen Deion Sanders say anything bad about LeBron. I don't understand about where this is coming from. Maybe they got some hidden stuff that I don't know about. Because like I said, I'm just getting back in the loop. Because a lot of this stuff, like with LeBron, I'm just like, right now he's just jumping for attention. He's looking for anything he could do to keep his name relevant. No, I think he's mad because Deion was rooting for the Denver Nuggets when the Nuggets won the championship. And he wasn't rooting for LeBron.
First of all, we go way back. People like both flat way back in the day. We was in high school doing that thing, I believe. But you said something yesterday on the story that got me kind of, sideways. Because you said, let's do a swap. That's insinuating that I ain't already had you taken care of. I think this is your side, dog. Yeah, I think this is your size, dog. Yeah. I think this is your size, dog. You know I got you covered. Now, that ain't me something wrong. Every color, especially gold and black, ain't hard to find. Bro.
So that was about it from back then. He was talking about Coach Bron's inspired.
21 as your prime year. Deion Sanders, someone as a LeBron, you've referred to year 21 as your prime year. Deion Sanders, someone as a kid, right? You looked up to. What about him and what he's doing in Colorado speaks to you?
I just think the way he inspired people, man. Obviously, he got the whole saying of, when you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you play good. And when you play good, they pay good. So, I feel like that's instilled in me since I was a kid. But more importantly, just what he's been able to inspire. You look at that program that was 1-12 last year, and they've already won 3 games, through 5 weeks. So I think that's just super dope, and it's a lot because of him and what he's instilled in those players, what he's instilled in those young men to be greater than just football players. I think this is the ultimate leader when it comes to that. So it's much respect to Deion and the rest of that program.
He says, don't allow my confidence to offend your insecurity, right?
That's all it is. Don't allow my confidence to affect your insecurities, man. That's all it's about.
So stick with year 21, right? You're going to be like sick.
Now, nobody wants to hear him say nothing else. That's Dave McMenamin, the guy who signed the Clutch Sports. That's why LeBron's getting to interview him. Well, another one of his associates. Now, why all of a sudden he dissing Deion Sanders? It just doesn't make any sense to me. Because J.J. Redick did it, J.J. Redick. I'm like, why are people giving these people the time of day? I'll be like, J.J. Redick, you play basketball. He plays football. Why is he filming everything? What the hell do you care? What he's doing. Well, here's the thing about J.J. Redick. J.J. Redick is holding out for a coaching job in the NBA. He's hoping he gets a coaching job. He was a guard. He's white. So, yes, he wants that job. So he's always into it, like in the groups with the coaches and everything else. So because he's like got a media crew recording what he does, that's nothing different than when these other coaches bring in a film crew and record what they're doing. They put in a documentary, right? It's just that the majority of you don't know that they have their own agendas in line in that situation. Now, why would J.J. Redick care if Deion Sanders is recording a message he's doing with them? I'm quite sure the people that's at that table, he's not secretly recording them. They know this is being recorded. So what would they have a problem with it for? I just don't know. I don't even know where LeBron would even fit into the situation. But if I find out more, then I'll get on it. Because LeBron is he two-faced it. Everybody know that. Phony. So everybody gets to see what I've been talking about for the last 7-8 years. So y'all get to see right then and there. Mm-mm. No. Well, when you look at J.J. Redick, he's got a direction he's trying to get to. They moved him on ESPN because they gave him a promotion because there's no coaching job that's opening up for him yet. So ESPN want to move him up to try to dispersuade him to leave. and they're putting him on with Stephen A. Smith and using Stephen A. Smith to help build up J.J. Redick. You know, and because Stephen A. is such a Tom, you know, this is what, you know, a Tom would do. Just go along with whatever the bosses say. And he just wants to be yes master and no master and do what he. And Pat McAfee, no one's talking about how terrible he's been on ESPN First Take. And nobody in his show, a lot of the people that watch his show, they're not really going over to ESPN to watch it. It's not doing as great as everybody thought it was going to do when they brought him over. So they tried to use First Take and put him on there, and he just ruins the chemistry, really. You just got somebody who's not in the studio, just somewhere else at another location, just interjecting into a show that's live. And it's just terrible. So on Tuesdays, First Take is just awful. No, I wish I was still spending money from 88. We need to get to the gist of what's really going on here. Like a lot of the head coaches come on his podcast show that he got, JJ Redick, and he really wants to coach in the league. The podcast money is so-so. But when you live like they live, this is not all they want to do. They want to take their show to the next level and get picked up. But he's always going to be guarded in what he says. Well, when you have a certain element involved when it comes to what people want to see and what they don't want to see, people are always going to have their reservations about what you're doing and what they want to be doing. Oh, the Cowboys. Let's get to you want to talk about how about them Cowboys? Oh, I keep making money. I was at the wedding collecting money. What happened to the Cowboys? I didn't even have to watch the whole game. I saw the highlights and saw what was wrong with the Dallas Cowboys. From the highlights, I could tell you what went wrong in their whole game plan, in their whole set. And I see why Micah wasn't going to be effective. Everybody's open. Every time somebody caught the ball, it wasn't a tight throw he had to make all game. Look at this. Look how open Ayuk is on the first drive. Look at that. That don't make any sense. How a guy get this open to start the game? Oh, it's going to get even more interesting. The defense was so bad. Let me tell you why San Francisco destroyed Dallas. It's very simple. Keep Micah's name out the headlines. All you got to do is have a very quick release. The Cowboys game planned all week for Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey was used as a decoy this entire game. He was a decoy the entire game. The Cowboys was honed in on him. And Micah's concern is, I got to get to Purdy. You're not going to be able to get to Purdy if he's getting rid of that ball as soon as it's hiked. They're so concerned about what they're supposed to be doing that they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Look at this. Motion. This confuses Dallas's defense. So they put a man in motion. You see Micah there. There's the motion. There's the hike. They're all focused on, here's Micah running in. He's finna get blocked. Here come the handoff. Nope, it's a fake. He's in front of them, so Micah's not even concerned. He thought it was a run. They all bit. Everybody's rushing in. Everybody's rushing in. You got a receiver open. It's a fake. It's a play action. Now everybody's got to jump back and get back in the coverage. He launches it right away. Boom. Ayuk's wide open. Nobody's grabbing people until they're 10 yards down the field. Play action is beating them. They were out-schemed. Dan Quinn's defense were outplayed because they put so much attention on McCaffrey. Here it is again. It's another 2nd and short. Here come the run, right? Everybody's honed in. 2nd and short. We got to get there. They got a fullback, the way you're supposed to play football, behind a running back, behind a fullback. Boom. Pitch. McCaffrey. Boom. Fullback lays the block. There it is. Dice is in front. First down. By doing that sweep and using old school football, by using a fullback, you're saving your running back punishment. That was the fullback's job. The fullback is like, I'm not fast enough to be the head running back, but I can do some damage. So what I'm going to do is lay the wood on these guys. I'm going to get out there and lay some wood down. Right? Undisciplined on defense. Dallas gets a face mask on McCaffrey when they would have been off the field. Then you get an offsides penalty. You're doing things to blow yourself up. Now let's check this out, for instance. Boom. There it is. They drop back. He steps up in the pocket. Boom. Perfect throw. How the hell does Kittle get this open? Look, ain't a Cowboy near him. That don't make any sense. That just don't make any sense. How do you get that open? And I already told you he's the best tight end in football because he can block and he can go out and perform. The Cowboys' offensive line is terrible. And when you got a terrible offensive line, and you know how terrible you are when you go up against a good defensive line, like the 49ers. They just picked Gregory up. Just picked him up. Now you the Cowboys, they just marched it and went down and penetrated y'all. Went down y'all throat. So boom, Dak gets it. Look at this. He beat immediately. 78 got beat, and that blew the whole play up. he got blown up immediately. Dak's not even looking his way because he thinks he's got protection. One read, now that read's covered. So by the time he looks for the second read, he now sees, I'm not going to get this ball off. Where you going? Her. Bosa and everybody's on him. And this offensive line has failed to start the game. So on a big third down, this is what you do. Offensively, the Cowboys have no identity. Where is CeeDee Lamb? He went out like a lamb. Again, Debo in the back, fullback in the front. To lay the wood down. They're the fullback to block somebody. Look, you got an extra block in that fullback. Boom. Debo gives him a move like he going inside, but he's finna bounce it out. He lowered the safety in. Well, the cornerback lowered him in. He took a stupid angle and gave up the outside, and that's what Debo wanted. Yep, because he know he can outrun you. Yep, you gone. You gave up your position. What a fool. He fell for that. Now, it's all about discipline. If the 49ers stay healthy, that Eagles 49ers thing, woo, that's going to be intense. But what did I tell you? It's going to be the Eagles 49ers to see over the bowl, and the Eagles going to win. And we're going to have a rematch. Yeah, Pollard fumbled again. He's turning into a unreliable person with the football. Right, you get the McCaffrey fumble, then Dak can't even get the chance to throw the ball away. That was key. You had the ball and stopped them from scoring after the fumble. And then y'all give it all the way back. And then you get caught by a beautiful design play by Kyle Shanahan. Kyle Shanahan deserves an Oscar just for this. Oh, man, Dan Quinn just went to school. He tore Dan Quinn's style up. Dallas is overly aggressive. They think, everybody who thinks they're a great defense, they're not. They just play, it's like playing somebody on Madden and they play blitz every day play. They just blitz it. If you know how to block the blitz, you're going to destroy that team, right? So, here it is. Boom. The ball is hiked to McCaffrey. Watch this. McCaffrey gets it. Everybody commits because it's all about stopping McCaffrey. He pitches it. Boom. So now they froze. Everybody's here. It's 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guy, 4 guy, 5 guy, 6 guy, 7 guy, 8 guy, 9 guys. 9 guys are all up here at the line. It's pitched quick back to the quarterback, Purdy, who stops, Everybody got to try to run back now. Boom, they know they got to get to the quarterback. He gets the ball off, and there's nobody there. Everybody's behind the play. And now it's a race. Can he catch Kittle or not? And he's like a little fly on there. Everybody's blown by. It's done. Beautiful play call for the touchdown. I mean, just unbelievable. Well, they cheated again for the cheats again. They called a pass interference. It was just, then they called a 15-yard penalty on top of that in that Doom, Minnesota. With Dak Prescott was terrible. For some reason, he keeps sailing footballs. Like the touchdown pass wasn't a great pass. That ball was sailing like into the winds, like sail away. So when it was 7-14, everybody started feeling themselves like, okay, they coming back now. But they forgot the defense looked like Swiss cheese all the way through this game. They didn't make any adjustments whatsoever. They kept rushing like they stayed in, like they got out of a cover 2. They went to like a 4-3 defensive set. And even that is terrible. They were lost out there. No, they weren't in the cover 2. They were pressing the guys, and they was in like a 4-3. This could be a nickel, but more of a 4-3. It's hard to gauge these different defenses because they're about the same, but they brought in an extra linebacker who's playing not like a linebacker, so it's kind of hard to tell with these weird numbers. So right away, see, they sent the all-out blitz, but the plan is to let the Cowboys defenders come in, and they dipped the ball off quick. Did not see this play being a screen to McCaffrey. They were asleep on it. Now, Van Der Esch has got to deal with 2 big, gigantic 300-pounders coming his way. So McCaffrey's got, look at this, all the block he got on one guy because they decided to rush 5 guys. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going after the quarterback, and McCaffrey's behind them. So these 5 guys are done. So now Van Der Esch got to go against that's 600 pounds plus another 240, and this Van Der Esch, he's like, I'm not finna block this guy. Boom. That's all he needed. Boom. McCaffrey's gone. They got to go get him down, way down there. So these kind of these type of mental breakdowns is what's happening with teams like Dallas. They play too aggressive. If you play too aggressive, then don't play smart. They play hard. Like Micah keeps trying to get to the quarterback right away. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to be fast. No. Yet again, this defense is so screwed up. They're not even in position. The ball was hiked so quick. Look at Dallas. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys in the back. They're rushing 4. They're damn near in a dime. This is a dime defense. But I'm like, this is a dime. Like they're cover 4. Jesus Christ, this is terrible. On a goal line on 1st and goal, you're in a dime? This is bad. Now, the ball got hiked. Watch how quick the decision is made. Boom. Throws it immediately. Knifes it in because he knows I got this beat. If I beat this guy, I can get here. Boom. I got him. Sam, Debo, okay, we got him down. 1st and goal. Now it's 2nd and short. So now the Cowboys are at the mercy again, getting dog walked. Once again, coming back down the field. Once again, he does the step, puts Debo in motion, which takes the safety out of the play. The safety is number 28 is supposed to stay with Debo. So he's watching Debo now. He's like, okay, we in motion. Boom. Play is hyped immediately. Now, Van Der Esch and everybody else, they staying home. They watching McCaffrey. Everybody's on McCaffrey. They know Kittle's going to block, even though he's got 2 touchdowns today. They're not worried about him. We got to stop McCaffrey. Everybody's rushing in for McCaffrey, including the people that are supposed to be trying to do anything to stop anything else and watch for it. They're watching only McCaffrey. He was used as a decoy all night. Boom. There it is. Boom. Boom. Touchdown. So now, after getting the touchdown, see, that's how a decoy works. They were rushed for it and was waiting for McCaffrey, and it still didn't work. He still got the touchdown on the short. No, it's not an hour about football, buddy. I missed this game. You see, you weren't here. We talked about a series of other things first. Now, the problem is the Cowboys have gotten away from what Dak Prescott is. Dak Prescott is not designed to be a guy to throw the ball down the field to past 20 yards. The Cowboys was winning when they knew his limitations and how to exploit the defense by making him a 10-yard player. Now they're trying to open it up because you got receivers on the team that want the ball now. You got CD. You got these guys, they want to fly. But you got a quarterback that's inept at doing what he should be doing. And they run so many remedial plays. These plays by McCarthy were terrible. Now, from what I've seen, just from the highlights, I told you, it's terrible. The offensive sets they run is like, they were looking like Baylor University's football team, and I don't even know if they have one. They were looking like a state school. And field goals weren't going to win this game. When they kicked the field goal, I said, it's over. It's 21-7 and you kick the field goal? Like, well, we're going to the half. No, you got to try to go for it. If you get that close, because y'all ain't stopped the 49ers all night. They're running crossing patterns and beating your cornerbacks. Ayuk is killing them. Kittle is killing them. The quick release of Purdy is killing him. Debo is killing him. They're getting through their defense easy. It's Swiss cheese. Once they kick that field goal, I said, they're done. They're done. They came out and dropped a dud. They came out, dropped a dud. Then they got a penalty on San Fran. Back San Fran up. 1st and 15. Right? You're right back in a nickel defense. So now this is a complete nickel defense. Now, They think they're prepared for everything, right? It looks cool. The nickel seems like this is going to slow this down. The fullback goes into motion. Nobody really pays attention to the fullback except for him. He jumps on it quick. Purdy gets the ball, and immediately, he sets. Boom. This is an outstanding throw. This is how you throw to somebody who's covered. He's covered but open. Look, the ball goes over his hand. Bah! Hit Ayuk, who just uses his athleticism to burn right there, crossing route. And he just get an ankle on him. He was gone. He was gone. And he knew it too. God, dog. If he didn't catch me, I was gone. One move and gone. Now, Van Der Esch, they rush. 49ers is already rushing. They are confused on defense. Van Der Esch is trying to tell them where to be because he's recognizing this play. They supposed to be in a dime. They're all over the place. Nobody is set. The defense is all screwed up. It's 3rd and 14. 3rd and 14. They don't know what's going on. Look, he's like, okay, well, let's get back. You should have known what was going on and not been that close up on a 3rd and 14. It was an empty backfield. Purdy sets. Look at that. No time. In less than 3 seconds, the ball is gone. You got everybody back in coverage. How? 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guy, 4 guy, 5 guys, 6 guys, 7 guys, and you let Debo get that kind of space? Once again, same route. How? And I can't blame Van Der Esch for that because he's tackling people 25 yards down the field, 10 yards down the field. You know it's a matter of time before he get hurt, and then what? He got hurt. That was the backbreaker. Then here it is. They get him to another 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2 now. So they got McCaffrey back there. So they all getting ready for some McCaffrey. We got to stop McCaffrey. It's 3rd and 2. And I said they were using him as a decoy. This is what happens when you're dangerous and you got a fullback in there as an extra blocker. They are ready for this. Boom. McCaffrey there. They think they got him. Oh, no, we don't. Now it's a pass play. So everybody's back. You still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys, right? He, boom, gets into position. Rope throws it. Because he sees who gets free? Kittle. Who's more physical than his corner. The cornerbacks were terrible. They could not guard anybody on the 49ers. They couldn't stay with him. Wilson got cooked. He's too physical. 1, 2, 3 touchdown. Now it is 28-10. So you say, okay, well, what the boys gonna do now? Well, now you got to force Dak to throw the ball down the field. He can't just sit back no more in coverage. He can't sit there and nickel and dime. They behind the 8 ball, so Dak got to let it fly. Boom, there it is. Not only did he overthrow the receiver, he overthrew about like 10 yards. The safety like, don't worry, I got it. I'll take it. Get out of our way. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I'm going to jog it back up. Go down. Now, here it is again. 3rd and 2. Purdy's in the back, empty backfield. So now you know they're passing. This is a 3rd and 2. You should be guarding this. You should see what, you should know by now what 49ers are running. But now they take McCaffrey on an audible and put him on the line of scrimmage. So it's an empty backfield. Look how disciplined their offense is. Everybody's on the line. Nobody's above the line that shouldn't be. Once again, less than 3 seconds, he gets rid of the ball. Bop. 3rd and 2. Dip. How the hell is he this open on a 3rd and 2? Like a backup wide receiver on a 3rd and 2. How are you allowing that? So now, 2nd and goal, they got a fullback in there. They're hiking. Look at all them dogs. They got everybody stacking coming in. Boom. Oh, what is that? Another play fake to McCaffrey. Everybody sold in on McCaffrey. So now they're watching McCaffrey to see if he busts out for a pass. Look, so now they're watching him. Van Der Esch blew this play, because they didn't realize that the guy who's been laying all this wood all night, who's been blocking all night, the good old fullback. Oh yeah, you forgot, Van Der Esch, you were so concerned about McCaffrey getting the pass. The guy who's been blocking all night gets rewarded for his actions. Old school football, baby. Old school football at its finest. Beautiful play calling. Why the hell would anybody take the fullback out of the game? And this is the problem with Dallas. They showed you how to play the game, the running game. Y'all want to stay in the back with one running back and just put all these wide outs out. That's your problem. You need a fullback. Right, now you can get your running back broke up, which is Pollard, because he's trying to block some big three almost 280 coming at full speed at him. It's a blitz. They sent the whole blitz on 2nd down. Pollard got a low block on one person, but Dak gets rid of it quick because he sees the pressure coming. So he throws the ball early. Number 13 wasn't ready, gets a hand on it. The ball's tipped up. And you know what that means. Pick. And here they come the other way. The 49ers. The Niners. Now, by this time, the defense has been on the field all damn night, so they worn out. You got guys out here just completely befuddled and tired, and it's 35-10. They know they ain't got a chance. No, Jerry Jones blew that because he could have had Dak at $30 million, and he let Dak's stock start increasing by not trying to pay him. He never wanted to pay Dak this money. He knew what Dak was when he got him. He's a game manager. But the thing is, you put yourself in a position where you got to pay Dak. Oh, well. Now, here we go again. Now, check this out. Defense been out here all night. There's the fullback who been hustling and bustling. They take McCaffrey out the game just to let him rest because ain't no need of McCaffrey to stay in this game. So the backup running back gets in. Boom. Micah gets knocked out of position by Mr. Williams. Boom. And the backup, oh yeah, I'm gone. This is an old school beatdown. This is an old school beat down. Well, then it turns into a stat game at this point. At 42-10, way to jump the route. He came off his man because Dak looked at the guy the whole route, and he picks off the ball. Beautiful. Beautiful recognition. If Dak would have play faked here, he would have had a touchdown. Because the defender bit on his movement. Let's take a look at that once again. Look, he makes one read, and he's ready to throw. This guy's watching it the whole time. He sees this receiver coming, but he knows Dak wants to go there. Once he sees Dak wind up, if Dak would have pump faked and went to the middle, he'd have had this. But Dak is one read, and he's seeing this guy's open. He's not even seeing the threat. Not even seeing it. So when he throws it, this man jumps that route quick. Boom. And that guy wasn't going to catch it anyway. The Niners had that covered. Now, Jesse, you just want to be heard. When he gets 7 Super Bowls, then you can start telling me about Purdy. Come on. Stop that. The Niners had their backups in. They got the backup quarterback. The backups was in damn near the whole fourth quarter. All right. Sam Darnold was in the game to close it out. He played the fourth quarter. That's how bad. Well, they got 15 straight regular season wins. 15 straight. Purdy has never lost in the regular season so far. Now, the Cowboys are in serious trouble. Serious trouble. Because the schedule does not favor them. No, they got to play a stretch of teams. Like if they lose to the Chargers, they really in trouble. Well, yeah, well, that's just that. They have a lot to worry about. They're not going to win a division. That's out. They can't beat the Eagles. They're going to have to beat the Eagles twice. They're going to put themselves in a position where they got to beat Philly twice. And I don't know if Philly can beat the 49ers. The 49ers look like a complete football team right now. They look complete. It's going to be hard to beat that. Now, if they go and put them in the Super Bowl again against the doggone Patricia Mahomes and all them, yeah, they're going to really right that wrong. That's going to be a slaughter. Well, I don't know. You know, we're dealing with this league who keeps carrying this guy. Not really. It's not really in my nature. But no, I'm back. Like this whole week is full attention on giving y'all the real. Like I was at probably 65% over the last 3-4 days. I had the wedding. I had everything going on that, that angle. I dropped some videos, but those were like previous ones we've done, or some that was premiered on the Patreon a while ago that you didn't see. So now we can really get full gist into what's going on. No, it's a lot of different. Well, you probably got to fix your internet connection. Well, there's a lot of bad, what you would call bad juju into the mix. Well, Showtime's what's happening in boxing? Well, Showtime is going through a whole um, retooling. Showtime had got bought out. They got a whole new owner in there now, and Steven Espinosa's out. And Showtime Sports is not really finna dedicate all that money to sports, just like HBO did without Floyd Mayweather and all these other fights. They're not just going to be kicking out no $100 million, $80 million to play Showtime boxing every year on Showtime. That's why most of the fights was on pay-per-view anyway. So now just putting them on streaming networks is the best move for Showtime. And It's because now, cable's dying. They're not really making their money because once you see a fight, in about 15 minutes, you can watch the whole fight on the internet. So it's not like they can even get their money on the replay they used to do on pay-per-views. They used to have a replay pay-per-view in case you came in late. Well, a lot of things came to the forefront. Well, my thing is when you have different elements involved, like in the boxing game, Amazon Prime or any streaming network will bring in that kind of revenue. Like you're basically a streaming service now. All your fights, if people want it, they're gonna have to pay $29.99, $39.99. Maybe you can get some of it on Fox, but all this free boxing on TV, you won't see it no more, hardly. Everything's gonna be on streaming apps. So if you got the app, then yeah, you'll be able to see it. If not, it's a one-stop shop. I don't know what's happening to dude. I don't really keep up with that weirdo. Uh, I don't know. He was trying to make some YouTuber chick he was messing around with, trying to build her up, sleep with her and all that. She got like some dating site. Other than that, I don't know what's going on with him. He's, total clown. But that's whatever he got going on, that's his thing. You said Ticket just said something about him. That's cool. We'll find out. I'll watch Ticket thing. And then I'll find out from Ticket. Now let's talk about some other things. Like let's talk about James Harden. Now, James Harden said he wants out. To go where? That's what I'm saying. To go where? They're not finna trade you to another team unless they're gonna get a player that's of same caliber. Other than that, okay. What about it? I've never seen something that was more horribly promoted than let's say how they did like 90% of all of this different layouts they had. Yeah, beforehand. Now, let's talk about Napoleon and Tupac's auntie. Yeah, she's upset. Gaddafi's mother, she still keeps blaming him for saying that he lied in court and did all kind of things and to protect his cousin that took the life of Gaddafi by saying that it was an accident and all of this. Um, and Gaddafi, I mean, I'm quite sure, that's her son. He lost his life, but you know, there was no way Napoleon was going to do that. As he said, I convinced my cousin, and going against my family's wishes, as he was a minor, I convinced him to turn himself in for it. And he explained that it was an accident. And her family, their family believes he purposely went out to do it. As she says, and Napoleon's brother was a little more harsh in his delivery, saying that, your son got our cousin hooked on drugs because he was on drugs and doing drugs. That man's not here. Gaddafi's not here. Don't, ain't no need of throwing that on him. But, that's for a whole nother story. But I feel that she's just hurt. Her son's not here no more, and she just really want to lash out. But they let it be known that they were paying her out of her money, and he was like, look, I don't get paid off music anymore. He's like, I sold all my royalties in publishing, so I don't even get no more checks from music. He's like, but when I was getting paid from whatever Tupac and the Outlaws was coming through, Outlaws was all paying her, like giving her money. But he's like, once she never said any of these things about him, and once the money stopped, she had all these things to say and turned against him. Well, when you have people who are blatantly coming up with lies and deceitful agendas, it's like it's a hard to say, it's a hard to see situation, and when you bring in a situation that is bad for everybody involved, you start to see things like they like layers that's being pulled out from under you. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But Ceno's back. So now that Ceno's back, get ready. Because we coming hot and heavy. Am I related to Zip? No, I don't look like the dude. And no, we're not related. Most definitely. I would if I had my man thing on. But yes, beautiful wedding. Had a ball, man. Had a ball at the wedding. But now that the wedding's over, Cino can go back to his life. I lived it up. I enjoyed myself immensely. That's right. I've enjoyed myself immensely. Boom. You see, Cino got the belt. That boy got the belt on him. Woo, Cino the champ. Raise my own hand. Now let me get to work, because y'all gonna like this.